Uf.
What a question.
Qué difícil esa, ¿eh?
I don't know.
Who do you think will win the World Cup this year?
This year, I mean, I'm from Germany, so I will go with the Germans. And yeah, after that, I wish the US best of luck.
Alemania?
I'm gonna say France. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. I'm a France fan, so yeah.
México.
México. sin pensarla. I would love Mexico, obviously. People always tell me that I'm crazy thinking about that, but there's always gonna be a first time, and until that happens, it's like always gonna happen, you know? Or at least, if it's not Mexico, that hopefully sooner than later, a CONCACAF national team wins one, like, World Cup, you know?
Canada, right? I mean, why not? I think that's where we're all going. Every team that is going there with the mindset of winning the World Cup.
Canada.
Y'all are underrated and confident, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
How we gotta be.
No one really expected us to even make it to this World Cup. Everyone's talking about 2026, but I think our mindset is that we can go there and we can win it.
I think the United States, I think we have a great chance. Any team going in is probably not going to be betting against themselves, and I know that rankings can come up and certain matchups can come up, but at the end of the day, we're focusing on being the best version of ourselves every game, and I think that if we can do that, we have a chance.
If you could have anyone give an inspiring pre-game speech to your squad, who would you pick?
That's a great question. Wow.
Ronaldo, el fenómeno.
Yo te diría que me ha tocado en la selección, Rafa Márquez era un líder que cada vez que hablaba, no hablaba mucho, pero cuando hablaba todo el mundo escuchaba. Diego Armando Maradona, por lo que transmitía él como persona, cómo vivía el fútbol y porque es ganador nato.
Mike Tyson. He probably wouldn't say much. He's not a man of too many words. His aura and the way he would go out before one of his matches and destroy one of his opponents, I think that'll get all the guys going a lot.
Wayne Gretzky. Just because, I mean, I feel like world-renowned player in his sport, I think respected amongst other Canadians, so, and I think definitely has perspective and has played in big moments as well.
Probably LeBron James, the king himself. He's one of my favorite athletes to watch. He's definitely had experience on the biggest stage in the finals, represented his country before as well in the Olympics, so I would love to see kind of what his words of advice would be in that moment.
Have y'all had any memorable guest appearances?
Not really. There was one, I think I was like U14, and Joaquin Noah was in the treatment room, and he was doing some like rehab, like NBA guys working out, and for whatever reason I was like getting iced down, and he was like flexing his pecs back and forth on the table. He's like, "Talk to me when you can do this, kid." I was like, honestly, that's pretty motivational. Like, I'm down. Like, that's great. Great piece of advice.
Which player do you expect to perform the best at the 2022 World Cup?
Which player do I expect to perform the best? Let's take a look here. Messi, because it'll be his last World Cup, hopefully, for everyone else.
Messi por lo que es y por lo que prácticamente no sé si volvería a estar jugando otro mundial.
Messi, porque no quiero decir nada raro, pero capaz que ese es su último mundial, entonces espero que tenga su mejor de los mundiales y que nos pueda conseguir la copa que tantos deseamos los argentinos. Cristiano también, si es el último mundial, espero que tengan gran mundiales y desearle lo mejor también a cada uno.
Alphonso Davies.
Mbappé.
Mbappé puede dar otro mundial muy destacado. Ya, Mbappé, Messi, Cristiano, a Neymar.
Chucky, Jiménez, ojalá puedan dar su mejor versión y hagan que México quede campeón.
Of course, there's no question, that's for sure Walker Zimmerman. I mean, he's my teammate, and we are all so proud of him in Nashville, and it will be like amazing to see him in the World Cup. I mean, that's the truth, man.
Which team in the 2022 World Cup is the most underrated?
No creo que haya ningún equipo que el rival diga, este ya lo ganamos. El fútbol se ha hecho muy parejo en todos los aspectos.
The most underrated team at this World Cup is definitely Canada, but a close second, I'll give it to Japan.
Maybe Denmark. I used to play there. I know a lot of guys from the team, and they're amazing players, and I'm excited to see them in the World Cup.
Who's a player on Denmark that people should look out for?
Definitely Damsgaard. He's like a very young player. He used to play when I was in Denmark in Nordsjælland, and then he went to Sampdoria Genua. So yeah, he's a very exciting player.
Por ahí Uruguay, puede ser. Uruguay a veces lo subestiman, pero la garra charrúa siempre está ahí. Así que no hay que subestimarlo.
Igual Irán, siento yo.
The most underrated, I think, again, Canada. I think everyone talked about in the qualifying stage about 2026 with us and hosting the World Cup, but I think internally we always thought 2022 we could make it, and that we've showed it now, and now everyone's like, wait, here's Canada.
The most, I'll say Ecuador. Definitely. What Ecuador did in these qualifications, no one spoke very big about it. You always stay with the top 3 of South America teams, and I think they could do better than people expect.
I think the United States is the most underrated team. I think we have a lot of young, eager players who are ready to prove themselves on the biggest stage, and I definitely, if I was someone else, I would not overlook us.
I am gonna say the US. I said it.
If you could collab with any artist on a World Cup theme song, who would you pick?
I would say Meek Mill. Yeah, I can just imagine that.
A Luis Miguel. Nos ponemos ahí a cantar.
What a question. Have to be Drake, right? I'll go with Drake for sure. He's getting closer and closer to the team, so it's not too far-fetched.
Older Drake stuff or the new house stuff?
The older. I'll go with the older.
Bruno Mars. I think I'll give it a chance to reggaeton, man. This is time for reggaeton, you know, Latino. Whoever you mention, you can do collaborations and they can do a cool anthem.
Maybe for 2026, it can be you.
Could be performing, why not? I don't know. No, I don't think so, man. I'm not good at it.
Bad Bunny.
Muy bien. ¿Canción favorita de Bad Bunny?
Después de la playa.
No sé, Bad Bunny.
¿Canción favorita de Bad Bunny?
Uy, está la de Titi, anda muy bien. Anda arrasando.
Northside Benji, local artist in Toronto, but he's definitely in our pregame playlist all the time. I mean, so I think Northside Benji for sure.
Have you seen Northside Benji perform live?
I have not. I've actually never been to a concert in my life. With our schedules, I feel like most concerts are on the weekend, so it's like, how can you go with the concert? Burna Boy was actually here last week, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. It's like, nope, we're gonna be in Houston at the time, so yeah.
Jera, MX, es muy amigo mío, entonces me gustan mucho sus canciones, yo creo que la escogería él.
Honestly, probably J Beebs. I think he's got the dance moves required for a nice music video. So I think we should collab a little bit. I can take the lead on the mic and he can kind of do some backup stuff and we'll have it going. If you need some help with the lyrics, let me know. But I think we can make something happen.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's kind of like a trick question, you know, I can't say anyone else.